Hi, everyone. My name is Matt Jensch, and I'm the Director of Innovation at Averna. I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to present you with an overview of our all-in-one RF signal source for infotainment, the AST-1000. Together with National Instruments, Averna Technologies has launched the AST-1000, an all-in-one RF signal source for infotainment, covering all of the major terrestrial, satellite, and connectivity wireless standards in a single customizable platform. It has the quality and user interactivity needed for design validation, as well as pricing and automation capability of a manufacturing test solution, as we will demonstrate later in this video through some use cases as well as a demonstration. The goal is to allow you to support past and emerging infotainment test needs using a single solution and reduce your test times in a cost-effective way. The AST-1000 extends Averna's infotainment offering through the PXI platform for radio tests and adds support for navigation, audio-video, and non-signaling connectivity through strategic partnerships. In fact, the AST-1000 is the only NI-based platform certified for HD radio and SiriusXM, including Sirius NGO, a technology which is emerging into the field as we speak, and manufacturers need to be ready. Because of the flexibility of the AST-1000 based on third-generation VST, the waveforms and measurements are entirely software-based, allowing new measurements to be added without requiring a hardware upgrade. Radio testing is provided through our suite of RF software toolkits, which give you the ability to interact with and modify the parameters of each broadcast standard and even introduce basic RF impairments. Examples of supported applications include testing of new DAB service linking or sending traffic messages with RDS. The entire system can be automated through the remote API, allowing you to seamlessly move from a user interactive mode to full automation. On the navigation side, GNSS has certainly become more complex over the years, as more countries have launched satellite constellations. Whether you're focused on GPS, the US standard, or serving Europe, China, or Japan, all of them, you will need multi-constellation support. You're covered. Additionally, you may need to generate complex scenarios enabled by the M3 GNSS engine, whether it's the effects of driving through a tunnel, being in a large city where some of the satellites are blocked in an urban canyon, or just the multipath effects that you might find in a residential area. The GNSS suite provides a complete set of tools for evaluating the function and accuracy in both ideal and non-ideal scenarios, where a vehicle's infotainment system might be used in the field. When it comes to audio and video testing capabilities, it really comes down to making sure you're providing the highest quality entertainment for not only the driver, but also the passengers. The AST-1000 supports all major video standards, allowing you to generate signals so that you can analyze the quality of the resulting audio and video output. While the generation side is RF, the flexibility of the PXI form factor allows audio and video test solutions to be integrated into the same chassis, providing a platform for further emergence into a common compact test platform. The flexibility of PXI and the user interactivity of the AST-1000 allow you to add any combination of capability for testing a wide variety of standards. Automotive OEMs have a broad range of test needs. This is why they choose the AST. The solution can exercise all critical elements of the infotainment system, including RF transceivers, digital and analog communication ports, power supplies, and more. And when you use all of these elements integrated together, the full potential of the AST-1000 can be realized, drastically improving test coverage and equipment cost. Here is another example of a globally deployed solution for a major automotive OEM. Our client was developing multiple variants of the same product and wanted a single scalable platform based on COTS components to support all of them. In response, Averna developed an expandable test station optimized for a high-volume manufacturing environment and designed with the client's budget in mind. The end result was a set of two end-of-line test solutions for infotainment modules, both using the same core. Core consisted of one common base rack and instruments, including the AST-1000, the Averna IPCB infotainment interconnectivity module, supported by 4 types of fixtures to accommodate product variations. This platform allows for testing at different parts of the product lifecycle, and now our client can meet all its common and regional test requirements with a single solution. It supports all types of tests, from manual to fully automated, and has enabled a company-wide common test framework, including reporting tools. This design gives our client the flexibility to work within their current processes and build upon existing equipment, keeping costs low. Taking a quick look at the software design philosophy, it's really a user-oriented architecture. At the highest level, Averna provides a test executive that allows you to easily configure and execute tests. This layer provides the user interface that might be customized for a manufacturing environment where speed is critical. This folds into NI-TestEnd, which is the ideal solution for test sequence management, including instrument control, DUT control, and reporting. With the widest selection of available toolkits, users simply select the required protocols for their application. And of course, all of this is supported on the AST-1000. The AST-1000 can be automated through TestEnd or be used independently through an interactive user interface. For example, if you're debugging a system in a test or validation lab, then you need easy access to soft front panels for manually configuring the instrument. So, at the end of the day, the AST-1000 can be used as an independent instrument or as part of a turnkey test solution for infotainment. With multiple hardware configurations for different applications and different budgets, it is the most flexible and future-proof platform available. The complete set of user panels and callable APIs mean that you can directly interact or fully automate your test system. And with PowerPXI, you can expand the system to tackle more complex testing needs. But there is no reason to take my word for the simplicity of the AST-1000. I'm pleased to share a quick video demonstrating the power and flexibility of the platform.
Are you looking to generate a wide range of RF signals, including radio, navigation, video, and connectivity? With Averna's signal tester, the AST-1000, you can generate all common radio and video signals including ATSC, CMMB, DVB, and ISDB, as well as simulate all common GNSS signals including Beidou, Galileo, GLONASS, GPS, and QZSS. The AST-1000 is flexible and can be configured with a 4, 9, or 18-slot chassis or with a more powerful controller. You can integrate other applications and cards into the PXI architecture or use the API to design a full-scale infotainment test environment. The instrument comes equipped with additional adapters, so you can choose to connect either directly or remotely to the unit. Before demonstrating a typical scenario, let's take a quick tour of the GUI. In the left-hand menu, you'll find options for the radio button, as well as navigation, audio, tools, and help. To enable remote, choose the option to the lower right. Throughout this demo, we are demonstrating AM/FM, but you can configure the same parameters for all the other toolkits. Click AM/FM to launch the toolkit. The appropriate toolkit window will appear. For each RF toolkit, users can easily configure and test parameters such as RF power, frequency, power units, total deviation phase, and additionally, access to parameters specific to the toolkit, in this case AM/FM. The next step is to set your frequency. It can be tested with a tone or a specific WAV file. Select your method and click play. As previously mentioned, there are RF parameters that apply to all toolkits. Specific options linked to each toolkit will also be offered. The AST-1000's GNSS simulator also enables you to simulate and test all major navigation standards, including both standard performance and corner case scenarios. The GUI offers two types of configuration: pre-calculated and user-defined. All the constellations can be configured here. It's also possible to set a route, to go point by point, or to import NMEA. You can additionally change the antenna pattern, and even the troposphere and ionosphere. Let's start the demo by using a predefined scenario. Click play and the simulation starts instantly. You can modify the satellite information in real time, on-off, or gain or attenuation. To the lower left, you will see the planned route, and to the lower right, note the RF signal. For this demonstration, we are using the L1 band, but you can use various bands or constellations. To enable a remote call or automation, you first need to configure it on the instrument. As soon as it is enabled, you have access to control everything remotely. Here's a short example using TestStand. You can set the mode to see what's going in the GUI or choose not to. At this point, you have access to all the DLLs and parameters you see in the GUI. With Averna's AST-1000, you get great functionality today Plus, it can easily expand to cover all your signal testing needs as your products evolve. Talk with us about the AST-1000 and how it can help you test and get to market faster while ensuring top quality.
As we move towards the connected car of the future, the infotainment system is really part of a larger network. So while we've been focusing on RF, this platform and Averna's capabilities reach beyond infotainment to test many other aspects of the vehicle. We have built test systems that combine RF, robotics, vision, mechanical assembly, and optical test for a wide variety of electromechanical automotive systems. Additionally, with our 9 global locations and an expanded support network, the Averna team is on standby to ensure your project is a success. Whether you're trying to test at the system, module, or PCB level, our 400-person team can help you reduce takt time while improving test coverage across many of your vehicle's intelligent systems. Feel free to contact our inside sales team if you have any questions. Information on the AST-1000 and our other automotive solutions can be found on averna.com.